What's up, guys? This is JTQ9 of SSX-1, and welcome back to another season, another war season, season 41. We have war number 1. We're up against PYCB again. This is, we finished them off in war 12, and I believe in war like 6 in the previous season, so we will probably also face them again in 7 8 wars, but for the most part, here we are again. 3470 versus the 3436 and anticipating a battle. So this war, I am going to be popping a cherry, my own, when it comes to Miguel. I don't believe, or at least not in the many more of the recent wars that I can remember, but this is my first time using Miguel. I am not comfortable with him. I will probably not play him perfectly. I'm going to sound a little bit like Jay will here, where I'm going to say this is how I'm going to play him. Just try to play safe, bait out the special one. I know I'm supposed to hit into the block, but I feel like I was paralyzed after getting the SP2. So I know I probably had multiple opportunities to strike him, but I just felt like I wanted to be extremely safe, bait the heavies, bait the special ones, and ensure that I survive. So far so good. Trying to get the ruptures up, doing some additional damage there. Obviously willpower is healing him back a bit. And then just looking to get the big SP2s in. So I started with an APB1. I don't think I had the power backs on this one. I don't think it was quite necessary. But just like that, my first Miguel fight was very successful, I think. Again, not the prettiest way, not, the 40 ruptures or 30 ruptures that I've seen in some of the other YouTubers like Clown and some other people that we watched. But for the most part, that was very good. So here I've got fight number 2. Idum is basically just a perfect counter to here. As soon as Cowardice gets up, it basically removes all of the prowess and then turns this fight into very easy. So what I like to do is I like to heavy cancel into the SP2. I believe I had the power boost back on as well, just because I was going to be using him for another fight against Bishop, and I figured, you know what, why not? Better be safe than sorry. And because the unblockable failing, I ended up with a full bar of power, a full yellow bar of power. So I was very happy with that. It's funny, I looked at the roster, I was like, perfect, I've got 4 fights this war. Again, you know what, we're going to have maybe some battles, and the video won't be that short. And then I was able to get my first 3 fights done in one advanced power boost, which is good, I guess, saving the resources as much as possible. But this one here, a very straightforward fight, parry, heavy. I actually had max pacify on for this one, so I did end up changing my masteries. I don't believe I saw that in the thing. But anyways, basically build up the prowess, throw the SP1, and fight should be done. I probably could have thrown it a little bit before that, but he had the 2 bars of power, and I just wanted to be safe. So, yeah, so with that, the shrapnel and the bleeds will end up finishing him off. So, again, 3 very quick fights so far. Liking the way my war season has started. And then we go to a mini-boss, good old Bishop. As you've seen in some of the previous videos that I've done, if you've watched. If not, if you're a new watcher, well, thank you for taking the time to come check out what this is all about. But Idum, very strong counter, if not the perfect counter for Bishop. So again, here I was just trying to build up to an SP2. I was going to try to heavy cancel as much as I could. Heavy cancel into an SP2. Just put some cowardice on him and just make sure to keep the prowess off as much as possible so he wouldn't go unblockable. And I was pushing to the SP2 just because I'm fairly comfortable evading it. And even though he's on safeguard, this fight has been going pretty good so far. I mean, we're not even a minute in. He's down to 26% health. Oh, actually, sorry, not even a minute in, and he is dead. So very happy with the way my war season started. As a group, we finished off season 40 very strong. Now we're in 41. Our battle group finished with 1 death versus their 2, which was great. I mean, and unfortunately, I hate to call out, but we had a disconnect for our first death of the season, which was really unfortunate. there was strong Wi-Fi signal, everything like that, and that was our first. So we would have gone back-to-back donuts had that happened, and in the end, we ended up winning. Luckily, I might add, because there was also a placement error by accident, where we didn't end up having the perfect 150 defender diversity. So we knew we had to win by 1. The time, well, we never really win on time anyway, because we're focused more on getting the fights down instead of in the fastest time possible. But we ended up taking it. We ended up getting our first victory of the season against a very strong alliance that has, well, they beat us last season and we ended up beating them again. So we were 1-1 last season, and we ended up taking the victory. So I'm going to try to keep track of my fights and my deaths this season. Well, hopefully no deaths, but at least my fights, because I was asked at one point how many fights I was taking, and I just didn't feel like going back and counting and all that. So I'll try to keep an active total at the top. We see right there I was 4-0 this war. But the more important one, and the only stat I really care about, is that big 1-0. So thank you all for tuning in and watching. Hopefully have another strong season coming forward. And to all you guys that tune in, thank you very much. And we will catch you on the next one. Take care, guys.